Ancient Greeks were pioneers in many fields, including democracy. Athens is known as the birthplace of democracy, where citizens participated directly in decision-making. The Greeks held the first Olympic Games in 776 BC in Olympia. These games were held every 4 years and featured events like running, wrestling, and chariot racing. Greek theatres were architectural masterpieces, built into hillsides to create natural acoustics. Plays by dramatists like Sophocles, Euripides, and Aristophanes are still performed today. The Parthenon, a temple dedicated to Athena, is a symbol of ancient Greek architecture. Located on the Acropolis in Athens, it is renowned for its Doric columns and intricate sculptures. The Greeks invented the concept of the atom. Democritus, an ancient Greek philosopher, theorized that all matter is composed of tiny, indivisible particles, which he called atoms. The Greeks practiced a form of medicine that combined science and philosophy. Hippocrates, known as the father of medicine, established principles that are still used in the Hippocratic Oath taken by doctors today. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past. Ancient Greece is the birthplace of many foundational scientific and mathematical principles. Pythagoras, for instance, developed the Pythagorean theorem, which is still widely used in geometry today. The Greeks were avid astronomers. They built early star maps and devices, like the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient analog computer used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses. Greek architecture has left a lasting legacy. The 3 classical orders Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian are still referenced in modern architecture and can be seen in many iconic buildings around the world. The ancient Greeks were passionate about sports and competition. They introduced events like the marathon, inspired by the legend of Phidippides, who ran from Marathon to Athens to deliver news of victory. Greece's geography, with its mountains and seas, played a crucial role in shaping its culture and history. This rugged landscape led to the development of independent city-states and fostered a seafaring tradition that spurred trade and exploration. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past. The Greeks were master sculptors. They created lifelike statues that celebrated the human form, with works like the Venus de Milo and the Discobolus showcasing their skill. The Greek historian Herodotus is often called the father of history. His work, Histories, documented the Greco-Persian Wars and included stories and cultural practices of various peoples. Greek mathematician Euclid, known as the father of geometry, wrote Elements, a comprehensive compilation of the knowledge of geometry in his time, forming the basis of modern geometry education. The Greeks believed in the power of fate, often depicted in their literature and drama. The concept of the Fates, 3 goddesses who control human destiny, was central to their understanding of the world. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past. Ancient Greeks invented the concept of the theatre. They built open-air theatres where dramas and comedies by playwrights like Sophocles and Aristophanes were performed, influencing the development of Western drama. The Greeks were early adopters of the written word, creating the first alphabet that included vowels. This greatly enhanced the accuracy and expression of their written communication. Ancient Greek athletes competed in the nude during the Olympic Games. This practice was believed to encourage appreciation of the male form and demonstrate physical fitness. The ancient Olympic Games were so important that wars were paused for the duration of the competition. Athletes from different city-states competed for glory and honor in various sports. The ancient Greek diet was based on the Mediterranean triad: wheat, olive oil, and wine. These staples, along with fish and cheese, formed the foundation of their cuisine. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past. The Pythia, or Oracle of Delphi, was one of the most important religious figures in ancient Greece. She delivered prophecies believed to be inspired by Apollo, guiding many political and military decisions. The ancient Greeks were also innovators in music. They invented musical notation and used instruments like the lyre, aulos, and kithara, which played a significant role in their culture and ceremonies. In ancient Greece, symposiums were social gatherings where men discussed philosophy, politics, and poetry while drinking wine. These gatherings were important for sharing ideas and forming intellectual bonds. The ancient Greeks made early advances in cartography. Anaximander created one of the first maps of the known world, which helped lay the groundwork for future exploration and geography. The ancient Greeks held religious festivals in honor of their gods, such as the Panathenaic Festival for Athena. These events included athletic competitions, sacrifices, and parades, blending religion with culture. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past.